across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Carr, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
So the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a give, right side, Armstrong. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st down, it's Armstrong. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Carr to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st down, Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Nowhere to to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense for the AFC set to go now. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
On 2nd and a couple, Mahomes.
A nice run.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is.
And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. DJ Moore. 53 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the NFC with our first touchdown of the game, and of course we'll probably see some offense in this one. I don't know though that we'll see what we saw in 2013 when the NFC posted 62 points.
You talk about pyrotechnics. That was crazy even for a Pro Bowl. 62 points. I think you wore out your voice in that one talking about all the touchdowns that were scored.
I would love to see 63 or more, though, I got to tell you. All about offense in this thing.
Pro Bowl offense. Let's go.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes going right side here, and that's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
56, Mike, 56.
56, right there, 56. Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 45-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, we're good.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Cohen. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Carr. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
We got 3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. White. 93. 92.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Check. Lucky. Check. Yellow. Check.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogant.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 35 on second down, Carr, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On first down, Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's caught by OBJ. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Now a play fake here on first down. Past the 20. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. In for the score. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett giving him once again his third sack of the afternoon. On second down now, it's Cohen, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. The numbers for the NFC on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been
oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the AFC has taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Carr. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The AFC takes over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down, it's Armstrong. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
The tackle made by Kevin Brooks. It's a gain of 12. Brings up third down and 2.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he cannot get rid of it. The NFC getting in there for the sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that?
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Who's that?
Yellow.
Check the backer.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught. Cooper. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You ready?
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Right Monday.
Now Carr. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
You got it.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
SOS. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, 7:34.
Carr now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Keep it up, defense, keep it
Hey,
up.
wahoo!
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Exit, exit.
734.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Monday, down. You ready?
Check Mike 21. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
Again, it's Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
6-yard line.
The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14.
Check 31, check 31.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Yellow.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 37, check 37. Begin.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep and got his man complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch take the green.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end right. Tight end right.
With the score, visitors 14, our home team 7.
Now, 180.
Right 21. Check right 21. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Carr now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Carr. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Shotgun now for Carr. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Carr going to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 28. Orbit.
Carr will try it again on second down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 37. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the twins.
Now Carr again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. He's got the connection to Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He is going to find Hill here. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 21. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Cameron Jordan getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch out. Watch out. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check safety. Check safety. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Jim.
You're mine.
From the gun, it's Carr. It's Hill, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen, and his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Carr now on third and goal. Flushed out right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Cooper was the target there.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the fourth.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because you know, it's an exhibition type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys are going to want to win. There may be some guys who sub some guys out trying to get back on the field and trying to help their team win down the stretch.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Carr. That one complete to Hill. The reception good for 7. It's third down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gano for the extra point. And he missed it. Oh, would you believe it? It is no good. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl, and we are tied in the 4th quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeForest Buckner busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Back to throw. Mahomes shakes off the sack. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.